So this is the land. We just got here. Rob's parking the vehicle up underneath the trees because I guess my mom's coming later, so she's gonna park here. But that's where we go off. We just take off. We pick a spot next to that house right there, the little barn right there. That's where we take off, and we just go walking into the land. That's it's about 6 acres that way, and he's got 2 acres this way. That's pretty much cleared of trees and stuff, and he's got his little trailer sitting on it. But if you look at where the long grass starts down there, if you could see that, and then the long grass starts over there, that's how wide it is, but it goes off in generally that direction, about six acres or so. We end up kind of off that direction where our little camping spot is, which I'll probably make another video of us kind of when we get close to it and trekking out there, let you see what it looks like. It's all wet and not really like soupy mud or anything like that. It's soft though. If you're walking on the grass, it feels very kind of spongy, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. And it's really cool. It's probably 60 degrees right now. It feels absolutely wonderful. Not too worried about it being wet and humid. More worried about it being wet, humid, and hot. Right now it's humid and wet, but it feels great. It feels so nice and cool right now. And that's in the middle of the afternoon, so I know it's going to be pretty chilly tonight, but that's no big deal. We got the gear we need. Okay, I'll come back with you in another video here in a little while. Love you. So we're behind that shed you saw earlier. We were standing over there, and
I can find my stick that I'd left here last time I was here.
You're looking for a spider stick.
Yeah, my anti-spider stick.
Because we're manly men, except we don't like spiders. So use it for all right, let's see. He's doing his manly thing there, swiping in front of him in case there's a spider web. And this is all, it's wet, but it's not like muddy. It's just, I guess because there's so much on. If you can see, this is the trail we always use. I don't think it originally was a trail, but we keep using it. See, this is muddy, but there's so much stuff on the floor, on the ground, that it's almost like a carpet of slightly damp leaves. Yeah, it's been raining. Everything is there's some spots where there's no leaves and stuff, and it's just mud, but it's almost like sand, wet sand, rather than mud that we're used to. Sorry, stickers. Oh God, stickers everywhere. Thorns rather. But as you can see, it's got a good canopy, so you're underneath cover really pretty much. Well, there's a lot of like navigating, because well, I'm not going to send it. It's just going to be on my phone. Yeah. You just kind of, we both got our packs on, and you just kind of try to navigate through all the stuff. It doesn't, kind of hard to see on camera, but it's completely like dim under here. All of this is just a canopy. What's that? Yeah, oh, it's like I said it earlier in the earlier video. It just feels amazing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sweating right now. Last time we walked, as soon as we walked under the canopy, it was just so like a jungle in here. But you see, I mean, it's almost like it's clear at ground level, except for all the vines with thorns all over them. But up top, it's completely covered. I mean, you can hardly see the sun. On the video, you can see through it, but it really doesn't. It's not really like that when you're in here. It's almost like you're under almost like a tent. What's that? Oh, I got you. And so you just have to see all these bushes here. They're everywhere. That's just vines with thorns all over them. Okay, well, I'll come back once we get to our camping spot, and I'll show you what it looks like before we start, and then I'll set up the camp. We will set up our camp, and you can kind of see what that looks like. Okay, catch you later. All right, so this is, if you come around this way, there's our spot. This is where we camped last time. It's our firewood that's now rained and ruined. That's our fire pit that we put together last time we were here, and these were the shitty logs I was telling you about sitting on. Kind of uncomfortable, so we're going to try to make some benches. I'll try to still have some phone space on my phone for for videotaping the benches. This is where Rob set up his area, right over here in this mashed down area right here. Nice and clear of all the thorns and stuff. And you come over here, right, this clear area here, where there's no leaves or nothing like that, all clear, is where my tent went. So my tent will be right back in the same spot because it's already prepared, what it looks like. So looks like we're going to be setting up in the same spot. All right, talk to you later. Making a bench. It might work. Maybe. That's all the firewood I just grabbed. And that is the beginning of his bench. The two posts there, if you can see them. There you go, they're right there. Two posts, and they're going to come around down this way. The same way that that trowel is, well, close to what that trowel is pointing, but that's his tent instead of a hammock like he did last time. And then if you turn around this way, right in that same spot I said before, is my tent. It's all set up, ready to go. My little pad in there is closed foam, so it's getting a little bit of air in there. That way I can use it as a pad. And then I've got my little rain thing because it's supposed to rain continuously until tomorrow. So we've got our little rain stuff, special rain fly and stuff all on, so our stuff doesn't get wet. And yeah, I'll come back with you later, see what we got going. All right, what we're doing here is I went and chopped down a tree.
One of three that have been chopped down.
Yeah, we've chopped down quite a few. We got that that side and that side, and as you can see, it's tied like we're pirates or something in the rigging. And then we got this stuff here. We're gonna have a bunch of these along all the way along the middle, and he's putting in the center thing right now. I didn't record us chopping down the trees because I figured I'd save you from the unnecessary wanton tree violence. But he's decided he doesn't like thumbs, so he's going to go ahead and attempt to lose them. And now he's going to use a rock to beat it in there. I would be helping, but he is a little bit particular on how he does the center, the actual stakes. And then I hold it and he ties it in, and I give him ideas on about how ways we can improve it. The ground is a little wet, so it's a little wobbly. But the more we sit on it, I think the more it's going to go in there. And we're going to put some wedges down at the bottom, down here, and actually come in at an angle like that, and it should hold them until the ground dries. And then that'll give us a place to sit. I'll probably give you a little, either a photo or another little video explaining once we get it done. And then we'll start our fire, which all that wood I got. I had to chop down trees for that too, so sorry trees. Still plenty around. Okay, we're good. All right, I'll catch you later. Now we're burning ourselves with the fire. Oh, Rob is. We got the bench, which I'm actually sitting on right now, which I'll show you that. I'll take another video in the morning, so we can have somewhere, kind of see it during the day. But yeah, it's very sturdy. I'm sitting on it with my fat ass, so it's working good. He's wearing a headlamp, but he just killed the fire in the interest of rebuilding it.
Just reland the bed of coals.
Yeah, well, we had it had burned for quite a while, so now we have coals underneath, and so he's putting fresh wood on top. When the coals are super hot, should dry out and catch all the other wood on fire momentarily, readily. Yes.
It shouldn't take too long.
No, so as you can see, there's flames coming up out of it already, which just a second ago there wasn't any. The UFO is Rob. He's got his headlamp on.
I'm not a UFO.
Okay, he swears, so I guess that's cool. That lamp up there on the tree of doom looks all spooky. Anyway, that is a solar lamp with LEDs, pretty cool. But yeah, it's obviously nighttime now. We finished the bench, which Rob had thought was going to take all today that we were here and all day tomorrow to finish. We did it, both of us working on it, 3 hours of chopping, lumberjack style, that kind of stuff. So
about 7 or 8, 9 trees probably.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these saplings across it, 4 of which are tied down. The other 4 were so straight they didn't need to be. And we got this middle one, which is the one that he was working on earlier. But anyway, the smoke is going right in my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and move, and I love you and good night, and I'll give you another video in the morning, show you the bench and whatnot. All right, talk to you later. So yeah, it's morning. Bleh. There's the bench. Rob went that way. He's looking for some wood that's easier to chop. This wood I found, I don't know what type of wood it is, but it's hard as concrete. I don't know if you can see him moving around down there. I used this. I rolled this up into a ball right there with my shirt, which I'm now wearing, to use as a pillow, and it did not work well. My neck is freaking killing me. It's a headlamp I had to use last night because of wild animals, and yeah, this is my tent. This is the fun stuff, boots down here, because last time Rob got spiders all in his boots and shit. So yeah, there's Rob. Say good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Walking stick.
Oh, cool. Or
Fire one.
yeah, fire. There's a food up in here, up off the ground, which is good because we didn't want anything to get up in there. Anyway, I'm gonna go get up, get dressed, and put my shoes on and whatnot, and then we'll get the fire going and everything, and then I'll maybe make another video. Love you. Bye. That's right. That is thick cut bacon cooking on a fire. Yes, it is.
It's burning a little bit, but
Well, it's burning on your titanium plate a little bit. Might be able to. Do you think we'll be able to clean it off? Scrub it once you get home or something, maybe?
probably.
It's titanium. I mean, shit aircraft is made out of. Anyway, so Rob, he made a stick and took. It's a little trick he found on YouTube, I guess. Took a little saw and put a angled cut in the top of it, and then took his plate and wedged it in there. Okay, all right, that's good shit. Which was working absolutely fantastic until right this second. Which is fine. We'll just pull it out. No big deal. But anyway, so then the stick, he put it over here on the rocks, and yeah, it was working great until he stepped on the rock and it kind of jiggled it. So right now he's going to try to hear it squeaking and stuff. It's got a good grip on it. It's just once it heated up, it's probably contracted a little bit from the heat and don't fit in there anymore. Why don't you try moving some of the fire and just putting it on the coals? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we'll pull it out of there later. I'll get the burn cream ready and so we're experimenting, we're trying new stuff. It's possible that titanium, when it gets hot, gets smaller, just like everything else, or it's the other way around, doesn't it? When things get hot, they expand.
Correct.
When they get cold. So I'm not sure, something with the heat made it decide to fall out, because he was over here waving it like a flag earlier and it wasn't going anywhere. So I'm not really sure what made it do that. It might just be because it's not cast iron or whatever, but typically on a campfire you cook on the coals anyway.
I was just trying to be fast about it.
Well, we were trying to be different, try something out. But yeah, it's cooking, that's for damn sure. I don't know how good his titanium plate is going to be after this. I'm not sure that is this plate designed to cook on?
People cook on those things all the time.
Do they? Okay, so it is good for cooking. It's possible that it might be the only thing it's good for after this. I don't know. He knows what he's doing. Japanese titanium plates and cups and stuff, so it's pretty fucking fancy. Neither of us wanted to lug a freaking cast iron skillet out here, so I'm happy for what we got, and I'm happy for his ability to do this. I watch 8K videos and videos of Russian car wrecks, and he watches bushcrafting. But it's super hot because it started freaking cooking that bacon like right away.
and instantly with no oil. You know, we should have probably had a little bit cooler before we put the bacon on, so that it would put some oil in it before it got so hot that it fried to the pan. But live and learn. We're learning all kinds of things, like making a bench, which now we need a table before Rob goes ape shit with his axe and kills everyone around him because his shit keeps falling off the little log. Other than that, we're cooking, we're experimenting, having a good time. Rob is a little bit lost at the moment, but we got this. We got this. It's bacon. It smells like food, and should bring all the coyotes around. Anyway, catch you later. Love you.
Rob broke out his propane stove because the fire was cooking the bacon in the little pan, but kind of slow. So he cooked half the bacon in that, and then once it started, kind of hard to tend to fire with a plate sitting on it. So we kind of let that burn down. It's coals, but not really that hot at the moment. And then he broke out. He wanted to try out his little bitty stove and frying pan. Look at that. It was working absolutely fantastic too. It's cooking them nice and quick. And as you can see, we got bacon. And he's gonna, I guess, scramble one egg at a time.
Maybe two.
Maybe two. Scrambling them so they don't have to be all nice and pretty. But smells absolutely great. But he wanted to video of him cooking some bacon in his little frying pan and his gas stove, which was actually really cool. And it weighs like nothing. All of it's, yeah, see, yeah, it's got this little shenanigan thing. It looks like a Ninja Star. You open it up and it heats up fast as shit. And then he's got the little frying pan, and that's my my little pot / cup thing sitting there. We're putting all the finished food in there. Then the eggs are over there. So just wanted to give you an update, let you see what it looked like. We're up and we're getting a little bit more moving now. We're feeling a little bit better. Bacon does that, at least the smell of it. And I'll catch you later. Love you. This is the last video. I have no more space on my phone and no more battery. So this will be the final one. He's gonna start a fire. He's starting a fire on day 2, and it's gonna take us into tomorrow, and then we're gonna leave early. You can see he's got the grass there, some dry grass, and he's using that to get the fire going. And then we've got a bunch of kindle and stuff, a bunch of kindling that he's gonna use if it'll go up. Yeah, see, it's starting to get a flame now. And then you throw the real small stuff on there. I had made a fire a little bit ago in the stove making some coffee, but we decided once it's about an hour from sunset, so we're gonna go ahead and get this stuff going before it gets dark. Once we get the fire going, we'll just tend it all night and get it nice and hot before it gets dark. That way we don't have to do too much. You see he's got the V there so he can pick up the kindling off of what we caught fire, so they can get some air, and you kind of customize it or whatever so that we can do what we need to do. The only problem we've been having is because of how much rain they've had out here, we're getting standing deadwood, but we're still ended up with a lot of moist, wet stuff that is really difficult to get it to take a flame. This grass is the best thing we found so far that'll take a flame, but it burns up so fast we can hardly get it to stay lit long enough to light this damp wood. And it's not damp inside, it's damp on the outside, which is why it's smoking so much. And if you can get it to stay lit long enough to where it dries it out, the outside, it'll catch the inside, and you won't have any problem, because then you get a hot bit of coals, it'll light anything up, it won't be a problem. But we decided to do all the struggling with what we have while it was still daylight rather than at night like yesterday. So that's it. That's the last thing. I just wanted to show you him making a fire. We're getting much better at it. He's better at it than I am, but I'm still taking pointers and doing all right myself. So we'll be back tomorrow morning. Love you. Have a good night.
Well, hello. Since Don's phone died, I decided I would make a video. So there's our fire. You may have seen it in a previous video. Knocked all the bed of coals down and threw some new stuff on there, so it's just starting to catch now. So we got a pretty pretty decent sized bed of coals going now. He's enjoying sitting on the bench that we built together. There we go. See, I don't know if you can see that turtle shell there. That's Ignacio Chavez, right?
Ignacio Chavez.
Yeah. He's not feeling too good, but he's white, so we're okay with it. And then here's the table. That's my area there. But yeah, so it's about an hour till sunset here, and we're just getting the hard part of the fire going. You may see me trying to make it earlier. We succeeded, of course, and now she's burning good. So anyway, there's the end of that. Wave goodbye.